For 60 years, the State University of New York Athletic Conference, or SUNYAC for short, has been a premier Division III conference fostering competitive excellence in student athletics.
It's really about the student-athlete experience. They're not getting scholarships. They're here for the love of the game, love of the event, and they really put everything into that, and it means a lot.
SUNYAC Commissioner Tom Di Camillo joined the conference in 2014 and has helped continue to make the conference the best it can be.
I think for me, it was an opportunity to make a difference. We ushered it forward. I think one of the things is that we administratively very much defined and were detailed about how we run the conference. And we noticed that because the conference runs very smoothly right now. You talk about operating codes, you talk about all the things behind the scenes. So what that does is it really makes it seamless for the student-athlete experience.
Commissioner Di Camillo says 60 years is a testament to the SUNYAC's stability in Division III athletics.
That is impressive because in the landscape of college athletics at all levels today, you see a lot of shifting from conference to conference in schools. The SUNYAC, there have been some teams that have moved out of the conference over the years. Some of those have gone on to Division I or found another conference, but for the most part, the conference has been intact with this core 10-member group.
While it's largely been intact over the decades, since its founding back in 1958 as the New York State Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, the SUNYAC has evolved quite a bit.
We've enhanced the awards for student athletes. We've enhanced officiating to make sure that the games are officiated properly by bringing on the signers. We've improved in terms of management from the conference. The conference is heavily involved in the management of championships.
The SUNYAC has also made student athletics more widely followed.
We've elevated a lot with the social media platforms, with the video platforms, with the website. The conference with the SUNYAC TV and the ability to do broadcasting and support schools that maybe have multiple events or don't have the same equipment or the experience or the resources to do it, that the conference can step in.
Part of that bigger following comes through the stories the SUNYAC shares about its student athletes.
They like the games, they want to know the scores, and that's front and center. But people are interested in stories, and that's why we tell them on video and writing, on social media, in platforms like awards ceremonies. And I think that's a big part of, as the SUNYAC to help tell that story.
While many changes have occurred in the SUNYAC throughout the years, one thing hasn't changed: the commitment to student athletes.
It's a conference of student athletes. It's a conference of administrators that have the best interest of the student athletes in mind. And I think that's what it's all about.
That priority is why student athletes love competing within the conference.
Because it's a powerhouse conference that is nationally known, and succeeding within this conference means a great deal.
What makes SUNYAC a great conference to be a part of is that there are so many teams who are equally as good as the others, so it makes playing against other SUNYAC teams a lot of fun.
SUNYAC is always very competitive. I think that's definitely something that I look forward to every year. You never know what you're going to get playing each team.
Every team, top to bottom, there's no easy games, whether it's grinding out a result. So, there's no give-me games in the SUNYAC, and that's a testament to the quality of the teams within the conference.
It's full of competition, and it's just great to compete against every other SUNYAC school.
You never know whether you're going to win or lose. Is that you always have to show up comfortable and ready to play, because the teams that are in the conference are always good. You're always going to face good competition, so whether you win or lose, you're always going to get something out of that game, and I think that's what SUNYAC is all about.
But besides helping student athletes on the field, the SUNYAC is committed to helping them grow as individuals.
It's ultimately to educate students, and people sometimes don't understand that the college athletic experience is part of that education. Student athletes in general have a higher GPA than a general student body because they're so regimented. And what our job is to do as administrators, especially at the conference level, is to make sure that the schools only have to worry about their student athletes and the conference takes care of the bigger picture. We're educating student athletes, not only making sure they're getting it done in the classroom, but how to be good human beings, how to be good citizens.
60 years of putting student athletes first. It's what the SUNYAC will continue to do for many more years to come.
Congratulations to the SUNYAC Conference for 60 years of the best.
Congratulations on 60 years as a premier athletic conference.
Congratulations on 60 years of being one of the toughest and most respected conferences in the country.
Congratulations to SUNYAC for 60 years of being a premier conference within Division III athletics.
Congratulations, SUNYAC, on 60 years as a premier athletic conference.
Congratulations on 60 years as a premier athletic conference.